Hello, hello. I'm not at my normal setup, so hopefully the stream is working. It's Reindeer Rodion time. We've got pretty standard egos. Bringing these support passes, I want some charge gain. So I brought Warp Faust and Warp Ryoshu. And a bit abnormal, oh yeah, I just uptied her for this, so we get thematic background on looting. I'm doing things a little differently than normal. I chose these starting gifts, which isn't usual. I normally get Needle and Thread and Blessing, but today we're going to hope to get lucky and just get both of those naturally. We're starting with Faith and Erosion here to get Blood Red main, since I have a Wrath skill. Got some sinking gifts at the start, which is nice. And immediately Grey Coat, so that's healing solved. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep, like, what my final skill deck will be. I'll have to see how my charge gain is looking, if I can handle having like 4 skill 3s or not. But I know I'm keeping at least one of each skill, which is why I picked up Spice Bush Branch at the start. Insane luck with the Grey Coat. Yeah, it's a pretty good start to the run. Thanks to Dark Flame Pipe, I'm expecting to be like instantly staggering these guys. 2 attack power is pretty significant. Yeah, the Grey Coat's first tile. It's actually my first time seeing Reindeer Rodion in action. So these animations will all be pretty new for me. I saw them briefly when I was looking at the game files to get the thumbnail. I saw the static sprites of these effects. Let's see. There's definitely a lot of electricity going on. Good luck. Hopefully I get lucky on floor 2 and 3. You see, every solo I've done of MDE, for the most part, I always start with Blessing, because I think Blessing is a very important ego gift. Not having a fatal resistance matters a lot. But I'm risking not getting Blessing today. And ID being a 7 out of 10 isn't a bad thing. I completely agree with that. I'm entirely fine with power creep not being as crazy fast as it could be. I still think the mouths were a mistake, all of them, not just Malfast. The skill 1s should not be allowed to be that strong. I have Grey Coat, so I should be fine fighting Gossipium here, although he is, like, ineffective to blunt, so I might not be able to heal as much as I would like. Let's hope this isn't a mistake. Last solo, I believe the floor 1 white Gossipium was the only reset I had to do. I think Reindeer Honglu is the better ID. Like, I like him more, having not used Rodion at all. But just having... I don't like the text spend all charge, and Reindeer Rodion spends all of her charge with her skill 3. I don't actually know if he unstaggers me or if I do the Manor Box unstagger. It looks like I didn't gain a ton of bleed, so I think Manor Box unstaggered me. No, I have the attack power down, so it was him. Never mind. But can I stagger him? No, I really don't do too much damage to him here. We'll see. Both happen at once, okay. But I can't avoid the oh, okay, Wrath damage does a lot. Yeah, we should be fine, he should stagger here. Alright, so already some pretty impressive first floor damage here. I mean, that's 600 on turn 3. I don't have tons of gifts helping that. It's a good sign of things to come. And I believe I bled below my outer stagger threshold, so I should be totally fine here. She does more damage than Honglu, but Honglu's damaging skill is his skill 2, so he gets to use it more often. Better damage than, yeah, for MD, sure. How much? So, if I use this at 5 charges, start with 5, then I gain some sinking and it gets attack weight, yeah, that just sounds good to do. It's okay if I gain sinking. I really want Needle and Thread because I get this attack weight. It's always fun to abuse attack weight with Needle and Thread. Just deal double damage for free. Of course this isn't like true attack weight, so it's not actually double, but it's a lot more. Wait, what are you saying? The MD unofficial server, the Limbus company unofficial server? Mouse alone is more overpowered than Kovia. Yeah. The mouse is the strongest ID in the game. I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Yeah, it's just insane. Even if Malphasta did not have the skill 3 assist defense, I think she would still be top 10. And then the assist skill defense makes her like 3 times better. So she's very much so not balanced. We will pick up a bunch of charge gifts here. So, okay, there's not anything I can really do to increase my Needle and Thread odds. And I also can't really increase my Ashen Constellation Blessing odds. And I don't need to go for Dark Flame Pipe like usual, so I really don't know what to refresh for here. I guess I can just pick up good gifts. I'm normally focused on like emptying a pool at this point. I'll grab night vision goggles. And no skill replace. That's fine. I don't think I need too many skill replaces today. Yeah, it's not just 1,500 damage per rotation. She's also like plus 20 rupture count. And you know, she's the strongest unit in the strongest team. It's just there's so much going for Malphast. If you are one of those people that thinks Fluid Sac is the best ego in the game, she can hold that as well. Title Elegy into Kozan. I haven't actually used Hanafuda Ishmael like at all. I'm saving that for some point. Not sure what though. Maybe that'll be my first run of Mirror Dungeon 7 Extreme. Cause like I know she's good, I know she's fun. I just haven't actually used her yet because there hasn't been content to use her on, and I haven't soloed with her. Title Elegy might be the most underrated ego in the game. Like, the fact that it was the free one, I think people kind of sleep on it. It's pretty strong, and it's really cheap. Yeah, 6 resources for just actually a lot of damage. It's sad that it's in the Ishmael HE slot, because I like the other egos on that slot as well. I wish I could use, you know, 2 of them at the same time. I think people just sleep on it because it was free. So people were much more focused on like paying attention to how good the other ones were, so they knew which one they wanted to get. And yeah, Hanafuda just gets bright potency by using egos. I think even if it's not the correct suit, and if it is the correct suit, she gets like 2 or 3. Something like that. The crossover gifts were nice for sure. Although they definitely made the egos seem stronger than they were. Like the tier 4 tremor gift for the Gregor ego, you were hitting like 50,000 damage with that thing without crazy setup. You still can do that, but you need more setup. If it's the correct suit, she gets like 4. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be pretty safe with my trials today. I'll still pick brutality above everything else, but besides that, I will be thinking about trials because I would like to win, and I might miss out on blessing, which could make it a lot harder to survive. Nah, chicken's chicken. Do we believe? 50-50? I mean, I'm already getting Tango Marinade, I believe. Nothing happened. Okay, well. The reuse coins of Kuzin are weird with hidden boss gifts. Is it different than other reuses? It's like when it's reusing, it treats it as a 2-coin skill and then treats it as a 3-coin skill, etc. That's how it works with like Ring Song, I know, and Unbrilliant Glory. Yeah, as if the skill naturally had the coins. That's just how all reuses work. It would be a little insane if you could just do an Unbrilliant Glory with like plus 32 coin power if you had all of the hidden gifts. I mean, it's still insane because you get the full 8, which stays for the next 4 or 5 coins. Still disproportionately beneficial for reuse skills. It's just not as broken as it could be. Oh yeah, I'm set to top chat by mistake again. Hopefully I haven't been accidentally ignoring people's messages. I don't know why YouTube does that as the default. Okay. I wonder what my odds of still getting Sharp Needle and Thread are, like in the shop. I know it's not high, but I know it's not 0, so maybe. Also, I did consider using multi-crack Heathcliff support passive, which increases maximum charge. I might switch to that. Because I am seeing myself max out on charge quite a bit, but I also don't have more skill 3s yet. So I'm not sure. It's like, what's better, 10% blunt damage or more maximum charge? Because this skill like spends all charge to do more damage. Does it have a maximum though? Yeah, okay, it caps out at spending 15, so there's no real reason to increase my max charge. Yeah, I didn't realize the damage cap was so low on that. True, I do just need streamer luck to get Sharp Needle and Thread. But even if I don't get it, it's not the end of the world. It's not like Rodion has the best AoE egos anyway to abuse it. I do have Indicants on, but I should be fine without it. Just might slow things down a bit.
왜 하필 오니? 아무리 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입하는 거야?
빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
Yeah, one thing that I like to do in solos that I've never seen anyone else talk about, which is probably just because there's like usually better stuff to do, is I like taking the Spice Bush branch as a starting gift. I think that, I mean, 3 power up when you get there is a lot. This works on evades if you're doing that, which can help. It's just that it takes a gift search slot, which are pretty valuable. I don't think I would recommend it. I'm still thinking about making like an MDE guide. I probably wouldn't recommend it on that because I don't think it's actually like the best idea. But I am surprised I've never seen anyone else talk about it. 3 power up is like as good as a gift gets. It's just it takes a while to become active. Okay, I want a resource gift, but I will leave some room to hope to luck into needle and thread. If I do charge refreshes, that pool is close to empty. I'm not expecting it, of course, though. Oh yeah, I get blunt gifts today. That's more damage. Oh, that's a good tier 3 to get. I can enhance stuff potentially early if I want to. I'll go ahead and buy these just to kind of get them out of the pool and get my super shop up to 100%. Yeah, 22 evade power with Kurikumo Ismail. She's so good for solo. I think she has like the most consistent evade while also being an ID that can actually clash for a solo. I would definitely recommend her. She's before Hanafuda, I would confidently say she was the best Ismail to solo. Now I can't say that with confidence, but she's still good for sure. Let's see if we can kill the chef chicken with the skill 2. They are envy fatal, or at least envy weak. Yeah, okay. I would like to get a skill replace soon. I definitely want to, use more skill 3s, because I am capping on charge count a lot. That should end the fight. 42 roll on floor 2, by the way.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Alright, so offense level, unfortunately, tied to this. And all of these trials are kind of bad, but it's not that bad, so I'll just take the gift I don't have. That's a tier 2. And so now we are looking for Blessing. This is tempting, but no. Looks like we have to pack search it, okay. Are we lucky? It's not on display. There is the charge gift, the worst charge gift. So I can take the good one if I get that event. Yeah, this one. This is the main reason I decided to actually go to this floor, is so I could also get this gift. Because I like this thing, 10 offense level and then potentially an attack power up. I don't actually know if the adversity that drains your sanity will trigger this, so I'm going to try to pay attention to that when we get to later floors, and see if this is always giving me the attack power up. And this is also not blessing. You say it does? Okay, that's good to know. I forget which one of these gives like 50 cost. That one does, okay. Now, does blessing show up in the shop? Probably not. There's our first skill replace. So I got the charge gifts on this floor. I can look for the sinking gift, I guess. I get the other keyword list that's only on this floor, of course. I'll take a tier 4, sure. I kind of wasn't expecting it. Maybe in-floor reward can still bail me out, but we're looking like no blessing this run. I want to do my fusion. What can I get rid of? I guess this thing. Oh wait, am I not? I am in a super shop. I thought that would do it. I might not be able to fuse here. Just kind of don't have, I guess, this. Sure. It gave me a keyword list. That could have been it. I can sell this thing for interest. Or I guess, maybe I still have my regular refreshes. That's in the floor. One last chance. Yeah, oh, no, it's there. Okay. There's the streamer luck coming in just in time.
7년조 아쉽겠네.
We are so back. Yeah, we really are only missing needle and thread then. I haven't done this fight in a while, but I don't think it will be difficult. I am getting staggered here, but that's what Manor Box is for.
아이, 777 모덕에 뭐 하고 있냐? 너희들이 자주 챙겨줘야. 이런 가식이 하면
Let's see. I assume this will stagger. Yeah.
이제 그것을 부지하게 갖다 써야지. 아, 별로 어려울 것 같아.
Tails roll. Now then. I probably have to actually do the gimmick. I don't think I can really work through 500 shield. I at least have to kill like 1 or 2 of the swords. We'll see how this does, I guess. Like, we'll see if we get damage here. 10 protection, 500 shield. Yeah. Going to need a few more skill slots. Having to actually adhere to a boss's gimmick on Mirror Dungeon. Yeah, only on the early floors is that possible. Unless you count having to use a defensive skill for Papadon, you kinda have to do that one still. And we did get damage through the shield, but it's just not very much. It's a lot of sinking. Different order of skills there, and I would have corroded.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네. 한 놈만 잡아준다겠지.
We'll just do that.
사람보다 붉은 달. 왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술 먹지만 그 중에서도
Getting like plus 14 on my Clash there due to offense level and Clash power. This is a bit of a long animation. That alone is going to make this stream last a while, I feel like. You know my skill 2 is, you know, not super quick.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데.
Definitely not speed run the stream.
운명 속에 파묻힌 그대의 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 빛을 맹세한다.
아, 놀랐네.
Okay,
근데 쫓아서
kill you now.
그만 찰 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지 그냥.
아무리 술 먹지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전을 펼치는 거야?
I was considering going to the Four Families theme pack again for Lightning Axe, but it looks like I am able to keep my charge count pretty high without it. Well, I guess it's always the same thing of like, I could get more skill threes if I had more charge gain. Maybe I don't even want more skill threes. I guess over skill 2s. Might do one more skill replace. Keep 2 gloom skills for healing. We'll just have to see how the run's going.
아, 근데 패도 되지? 뭐말안 해도 알아서 잘하고.
아무리 술 먹지만
1000 damage, okay.
우리 작전을 펼치는 거야?
We'll see if we can make that 10 times higher.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고.
I don't think there's really like enough charge support gifts to reach 10,000 damage, but we will try. We get the tier 3 there, that's nice. 1 and 4. And I will grab these gifts. Rodion stole the kill, yeah. Wow, you tempt me with Investigator badge, but this is floor 4, so you know what that means. It's bridal time. I clicked the wrong one. I don't know why I have wrong muscle memory for that event. Okay, at least I didn't also miss that one. Well, -1 tier 2 vestige, I guess. It's a pretty good shop. I will take the resource gift. I don't have a ton of resources at the moment. Another one? Okay. I don't have as much cost as I would like. Oh yeah, that's something to talk about. My opinions on the new units from the trailer. I am happy that the index is in the game, and I'm happy that it's a Faust ID. So I'm excited for that. Doesn't seem to have any effects, so it's keywordless or poise. I'm interested to see how they do the prescript mechanic. There's definitely some potential there to be interesting. And then I didn't expect them to give, I forget their name. I didn't expect to give them guns. The Udjet, I think, yeah. And it is interesting to see them, like, are they going to be allies in battles? I don't know how that's going to work. Index is sinking.
설명줘. 다 식겠네.
Sinking and tremor bursts? Okay. Do we have any sinking tremor ID right now that isn't self-tremor? I guess Molar-ish, kind of, if you want to count her.
허접한 것들을
왜
갖다 내진
하필
않았거든.
오늘 사무리 술럭팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Oh yeah, and
아이,
Hana
씨발,
food.
뭐 됐냐?
그지?
It's all
내가
Ishmaels.
벌써 눈이 침침해졌는가?
Oh no, I have the evil Rathers. If I hit you at my skill 1, surely that won't kill me.
왜 하필 오늘 사무리 술럭팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
115, I can survive 115 damage.
인자사 머리 쓸 것도 더 없지. 갖다 받고 명예롭게 잊어보자.
왜
쏠자
하필
쳐들까
오늘
부르면 그만이게.
사무리
Oh, he's faster than me. That's unlikely.
숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
I guess it lets her heal more. Or it just dies. Oh no, that was just his body health. He has actually quite a bit still.
위를 아주 박살내버려.
The index gimmick looks like it designates an enemy that gives you effects when you hit it or something. Yeah, maybe. I'm interested with what they'll do. Maybe it won't function in normal battles, because that's kind of the whole thing with declared duel as well. You can't choose your targets. Oh, there's brutality. Okay. 1 out of 8. Now then, can go to a lot of different places. We'll see if any of the cool gifts show up. We'll go for Shadow Bamboo Hat. That's a safe one to go for. I don't need a ton of cost on this floor, although I guess I'm blunt, so I would like to get the blunt gifts as well. Hopefully I just get the event that gives me one of them.
설명줘. 다 식겠네.
느껴지지? 저것들이
And then yeah, besides Index Fast, we have
사무리
the
술럭팀만
Udjet making their
그 중에서도
return.
우리 숙소만
In
이
Library of Ruin, they were very
맞아.
defense
그것은
focused,
진작에 갖다 써야지. 아, 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
but now that they have guns, I have a feeling that won't be the
외부
case.
강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
So I'm curious what that will be.
사무리
More
술럭팀만
ammo synergy, maybe.
그중에서도 우리
Maybe we'll
숙소만
get
이
more,
작전에
like
투입되는
another
거야?
good ammo support passive. If they play a major role in the story, we might get like a theme pack specific gift for ammo. My mind, of course, always goes to Mirror Dungeon stuff whenever I see new
보면
content.
뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 응?
왜 하필 오늘 사무리 술럭팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데 그치? 우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데 그치?
아, 아이, 놀랐네.
왜 하필 오늘
Alright.
사무리 술럭팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는
We
거야?
reached 8 charge, but I didn't see that fight.
것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워버리고
In only 3 turns, I think. I guess that makes sense. should heal everyone again. Get everyone up to 45. Maybe we'll get a finger floor. Could happen. Oh yeah, the Battle Pass Yi-Song ego looks better than the Ryoshu one. It does look interesting. It's Yi-Song's first ego in like, what, over a year? So hopefully it's actually good. I can actually do Wound Clarion. Okay, we got both of the blunt gifts, that's nice. What do I need to fuse for? I guess just like anything. Do I have tier 3 stuff? I don't need this. Or that. Okay. And I will do the heal. Triples, or I guess it cuts my chance of failing a check by 3. From 15% down to 5% if I'm using Mutilate. I think that's worth the 100 cost. I should have just not, you know, made everyone lose sanity by clicking the wrong button, but that's in the past.
아무리 술록팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 들이는 거야?
And then we got Rock, Paper, Scissors Otis as the other Battle Pass ego. I will be honest, I did not expect that abnormality to get an ego, like, soon at all. Oh yeah, and KQE finally gets representation with the Heathcliff ego. So I think every abnormality that we've fought now has something in the game. Even if that something is in-corp ego sticking and not something we can use for very long legs. Heathcliff's endless greed. It's sad because Yasunyata is like my favorite ego in this game for Heathcliff, so I'm probably not going to use the KQE one unless it has a really good passive. He must have every charge ego. True, he has 3 now. 4 if you count Holiday, but you shouldn't count Holiday. Yeah, KQE is charge burn. I guess for keyword purposes, he will probably be better for MDE, because they actually think about that now. His envy gives him the monopoly on charge. Yeah, I guess it is all linked. Kanto 9 is like very soon. We have like 3 days. Pretty soon I'll be back on my base IDs account, and hopefully it doesn't get stuck in part 1. Part 2 bosses tend to be some of the hardest in the game, so I might be stuck on whoever that ends up being, but I'm just hoping I can get through part 1 in like 1 stream.
아무리 술록팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 들이는 거야?
We sure are spending all of our charge.
그 새끼들 맞으려고 했던 것이 이라고
It's honestly fine to use this skill even without enough charge. Like, what does it even lose? 2 coin power, I think? I roll so high without that.
옛날에 외부 강사로
Oh yeah, White Gossipium, that's something that doesn't have any form of ego or, like, enemy besides the boss itself. Yeah, skill 3. What do I lose if I don't have the charge? Just 2 coin power and some damage, so it's, like, fine to use that.
뭘 하필 오늘 아무리 술먹지만 그 중에서도 우리
Make the mid-boss a member of the middle that just destroys us, yeah. Ricardo brings back up, that's actually stronger than him.
맞았을 텐데, 그치? 우리가 착한 아이였다면
I'm way more excited to like learn about the fingers than to actually learn about Ryoshu. I love the world building in this series,
옛날에 외부 강사로 끼던 것이 생각.
and I feel like Ryoshu's cancer will have a lot of that.
아무리 술먹지만
놈만 참.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작은 우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데, 그치? 우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데, 그치?
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게.
Alright, floor 5 done. Can we get brutality though?
고생들이었다.
That's what we really care about, show me the brutality. It's not here, feels bad. Well, I guess we will do Guru with the body up. I will not go here. I want to see Jolly Plushie as usual. Abusive relationship. Do I go for that? I'm pretty sure I have like 2 extra floors that I don't have to go to like set things for. Yeah, I'll just go for abusive relationship. That should make things easier. I won't have to fuse literally every tier 4. What if they do Blood Fiend Trio Part 2 and instead it's Finger Trio? Blood Fiend Trio is kind of already Pekka Trio Part 2. How many trio fights can we get?
하필 오늘 사물이 술먹지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
I can never say no to peace of relationship. It's definitely a good thing to see. I have said no to it before though. Like when it shows up on floor 3. I have to go get my Dark Flame Pipe.
저 짝도 힘이 안 된 게 머리를 쓸란 것인 게.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술먹지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
The trio fights are good. Like, I think it's kind of the right amount of enemies for this game.
왜 하필 오늘
You aren't just, you know, stacking Rupture on one boss, but you also aren't, you know, fighting 7 things at once. It's the right balance in my mind.
뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아.
맞았을 텐데, 그치?
아, 아이, 놀랐네.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술먹지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전에
빨리 좀 하지
투입되는 거야?
그랬냐?
It's the new highest damage of the run. 1,380 about.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게. 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자.
A trio for every mid-ranking member of the middle. Of the fingers, yeah, that makes more sense.
칠면조.
And how many trio fights can we throw into one canto? I guess 3 is the logical number. You have a trio of trios.
저것들이 아까부터
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야? 북쪽 이쁘지?
아, 놀라네.
Okay.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에
좀
투입되는 거야? 성탄절 도리가 착한 아이였다면
And they all have exactly 3 skill slots? Wait a minute, that's too much 3s. We're turning into She-Fast here, where we're doing number gimmick over actual design. We can't have that.
사물이 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 성탄절 장식색으로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게. 성탄절 장식색
Canto 20, where we have a top level member of each finger and a 5v12. I feel like the fingers just don't get along at all. I don't expect that to happen unless we really are a common enemy, which is possible.
이만 잘했죠.
왜 하필
말좀
우리가
하지
착한
그랬냐?
아이였다면 맞았을 텐데, 그치? 성탄절 장식색으로 우리가 착한 아이였다면
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게
맞았을 텐데,
이제
그치?
싸게 치워불고.
Depends how much Limbus grows by the end of the game. Yeah, is Limbus going to be public enemy number 1? Or will we be tolerated?
너 왜 뿌듯해 보이냐? 내가 해낸 건데.
칠면조 아쉽겠네.
Yeah, the thumb has some reasons to dislike us. I mean, we fought Kurikumo people,
하필 오늘
and,
사물이
you know, the whole like hang thing.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
The index doesn't know us. The ring, I mean, we did encounter, like, X-ring members, I believe. So, like, the active ring probably doesn't care. We'll have to overthrow the head by the end of Limbus. I think we're just trying to become the new L-Corp. So we kind of want the head to function if we're going to become a major entity in the city.
이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
그래, 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지.
I guess Virgilius had interactions with the ring, and he's part of Limbus Company, so they have some reason to dislike us. It's really just the index, then, that we haven't met at all. And that's about to change, so...
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술록팀만
놈만
그
잡았다.
중에서도 우리 숙소만
So I'm
이 작전에
noticing
투입되는 거야?
that I basically always have my charge, so I'm not actually getting unfocused volley, like, at all. So missing out on Sharp Needle and Thread really barely matters.
성탄절 장식색으로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
아, 아이, 놀랐네. 담배 떼쳐서.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술록팀만
Predicting thumb earlier.
이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Yeah, it could happen. If thumb stays as tremor, then, you know, there's room for improvement over Rose Spanner. As good as Rose Spanner is with the 4-coin skill 2 and all, there's, you know, room for improvement by modern ID standards.
나고 저길 바라마시네. 욕심이 나긴 나겠어.
뭘 하필 오늘
Now, why did that skill clash first?
그중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전을
They must have been faster than me. Yeah, I have 2 bind, 2 haste, it's possible.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데 성탄절 전 우리가 착한 아이였다면
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게
빠졌을 텐데
이제
그치?
싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Middle Gregor.
7년조 아쉽겠네.
Is there a consistent way to predict speed and skill order in a solo? In focused battles, you have a better chance than in unfocused battles, for sure.
저것들이 아까부터
The short answer is like, yes, kind of. If you are faster than every enemy, then you can definitely control it. Things get a bit complicated when you are like clashing multiple different enemies and you want to know the order that you'll clash them, because that's based on like the enemy deployment order, which is consistent for the stage, but there's not like true rules for it. For example, the Dulcinea fight, you will always clash Dulcinea before her minions. But a similarly structured fight, the Wingbeat fight, you clash the minions first, I believe. Or at least the minions that summon later get clashed before the main boss. So you kind of just have to know for each stage. It's usually boss clash priority though. If you want to be consistent though, you just only clash with one skill, and the clash will always go before your unopposed attacks.
자, 봐라. 아까부터
뭘
두드려
하필
맞더만.
오늘
배급밖에 생각 안
아무리
해.
우리가 착한 아이였다면
목이 주잡시럽게
빠졌을 텐데 그치?
해보는 것이 안 낫거든.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 우리가 착한 아이였다면
Yeah, what will
외부
Ryoshi's
강사로 뛰던 것이
seasonal
분명하네.
highlight ID be? Which of her 5 parents?
팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전을
Or will it be something else? I mean, have any of the previous trailers ever revealed the final boss? It's been so long that I don't remember the trailers, like, at all. Because I'm wondering, maybe it's just some character we don't even know about yet. I have a lot of thinking. Good thing this fight's over. I think not. I would expect them not to.
일대를 다 놀만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자.
Index guy might end up being like the part 2 boss, and then just someone else we don't know. The person behind everything is the actual final boss and the Kanto ID. What floor am I on? Oh yeah, I was just here for peace of relationship. So let's look for charge gifts. I think I'm basically out of charge gifts. But I want to completely empty the charge pool so that when I go to Warp Express, I only find those ones. Final boss we beat up Ryoshu's kid. No, but Ryoshu is the kid. Okay. I need the slash stone, and then I can make lunar. Got it. I'll craft lunar next floor, as usual, to get a free tier 4. We'll have a floor 7 lunar a little bit earlier than normal.
아쉽겠네.
Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, look at this guy.
저것들이 아까부터
뭘 하필 오늘 사물이 아무리 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 수행되는 거야?
이거 하긴 멋있게 해야지. 그런 것은 싹 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 에?
Your final challenge, beat up this Teth Avenue?
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
My damage definitely feels a bit low. I kind of don't have the 10 damage up that you often have in solos, that must be why. I didn't start with Rupture Gifts. The longest ID animation, yeah, I'm not sure. The longest ego, I'm like 99% sure, is Love and Hate Dawn. Longest animation on an ID's skill, it like might be Capomare. It's a lot of coins to get through.
왜 하필 오늘
But I don't feel like he takes too long on like coins 1, 2, and 3. The Atelier logic round is a little slow, but it is just 1 coin. Love and Hate is genuinely 40 to 50 seconds, yeah.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네. 한 놈만 잡아준다 했더니
왜
일
하필
때는 다
오늘
쓸어버렸더만.
아무리 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
I wonder what the longest skill 1 is. Skill 1s are never too long, but that's exactly what makes me curious about it. Also, I'm bleeding here. We might have a slight problem if he doesn't die to this skill 1. Can this do 334? I tried to not do it with the tails roll, but we got it.
이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Probably Molar Sinclair. It is 4 coins. I was almost thinking like Spice Bush Yisong has a pretty long skill 1, I think. We unfortunately had to take base power there, or final power, I didn't really see which one. That just makes things more interesting. Okay, can I get one of the packs I'm looking for? That works. A sad plushie on the reward.
관리 장반, 이번 공개 잘한 것 같지?
I get the tier 1 there. Hopefully I get the tier 2 here. It is just 50-50. Tier 1. I want the tier 2 because you can actually tremor refresh for the tier 1. Okay. I don't have very many poise gifts, so it's possible that I miss here. But let's hope I don't. I have to do an extra poise refresh, that's fine. Ooh, it's still not here. One more. I just need the tier 1, the hat. Come on, okay. We got the tier 2 out of it, so not the worst thing in the world. I would have preferred to not spend, you know, that extra 300 on refreshing. But it happens. There's Lunar. And yeah, okay, I'll buy Compass and we're good. Did my cell, I did my fuse, so we can just move on. We do not have a ton of damaging gifts. Santada might survive
아쉽겠네.
until the 3rd skill today. We'll have to see. Next Mirror Dungeon keyword list refresh? I doubt it. My only prediction for next mirror dungeon is that Needle and Thread, it's time for you to be nerfed, just like LCC Ryoshu.
그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 아, 별로 어려울
Deal 50% of the final damage dealt to the target, to each target. No longer can you AoE abuse. But I don't know, maybe they want to keep the fell bullet strategy alive.
왜 하필 오늘
That Santata's Christmas gift, 2 more seconds of life.
알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
Yeah.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데, 그치?
Need to stack up my charge potency and whatever this status is called. My near light super battery.
반짝반짝 빛나는
Or actually, yeah, 10% damage for every 10 stacks, so I do want to get that up as much as I can.
왜 하필 오늘 사물의 술록팀만 성탄절 우리가 착한 아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데, 그치?
이요, 당연히 거시기 해야지. 그런 것은 싹 보면
If they want to nerf Needle and Thread 1/4 the damage,
빠졌을 텐데.
yeah, that they could do that. I would prefer if my like single target skills got as much of a benefit and they just didn't make the AoE crazy, but I guess it depends what their goal is when they nerf it. If they nerf it, they might not. It's not nearly as like breaking as what's it, Drill and Glimpse of Flames were. Those just killed everything instantly.
알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
For Mirror Dungeon normal at least.
성탄절 장식색으로 알록달록하게
Needle and Thread at least requires you to like use an ego.
아, 아이, 놀랐네.
왜 하필 오늘 사물의 술록팀만
그만 좀
우리가
어디
착한
그러냐?
아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데, 그치?
Oh, no, don't put a max 30 on it. That would be evil. Yeah, Needle and Thread 10,000 damage on 7 targets it's just such a good feeling thing in this game. I think like my favorite thing to do is go to like Incorp on 415
그만 칠 줄 알아.
and just kill Jiahuan and Co with a single needle and threaded ego like Crush Bound Faster and Brilliant Glory.
빠졌을 텐데, 그치?
Alright, we are charged up. Just need Santato to show up now. He's
옛날에
next,
외부
okay.
강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네. 한 놈만 잡아줄까겠지. 일자를 다 쓸어버렸던 놈이지.
왜 하필 오늘 사물의 술록팀만 우리가 착한 아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데,
Am I going to break my poise here?
우리가 착한 아이였다면
Looks like we're not critting, but I don't have Clear Mirror anyways, so it's not a huge damage loss.
빠졌을 텐데, 그치? 우리가 착한 아이였다면
옛날에 외부 강사로
I have
뛰던
14
것이
poise, I might still
생각나네.
crit.
한 놈만 잡아줄까겠지.
So we're going to use skill 3s on the gift stack. Do we think he is surviving past the first skill? He only has 1,800 health. I think he's dying in 1.
왜
But let's
하필
find
오늘
out.
사물의 술록팀만
Tails roll? Not enough to save him. If that was the first coin Tails roll, I think it would have.
이제 싸게 치워버려.
But no, Santada dies in 1 skill today. Again, no coin power. It's a sad day. want to see if I can get, like, what's it? The investigator badge to show up, of course. If it doesn't want to, I can just go here. The shop will definitely have snakeskin. And even if it doesn't, I don't really need it. Gain a keyword list gift. Actually evaporated. Yeah,
완수했어요.
he was sunk, you could say.
해냈다.
Okay, first things first, make my fusions. Oh, I didn't realize, but I actually did get all 3 of them. That's nice. And then sell a tier 4 vestige. Look for the snakeskin and try to get a skill replace finally. There it is. So I'm going to replace a skill 1 for a skill 3, and I think that's all the skill replace I'm doing this run. Or wait, how different are my skill 1 and 2 for damage? Okay, the skill 2 definitely will be doing more, and it also lets me spin to charge, yeah. I might end up doing another one still, actually. Oh, hey, look, it's Faith. That's a gift that you often have to look for. Any last chance snake sloughs? No. Okay. I already sold, I already fused. Next floor, I can fuse Clear Mirror, but for now, we move on. So I have 2 floors left, which will have to be Time Killing Time and Warp Express. So that's the plan. Saying it out loud should help me to not remember, or not forget.
사무리 술록팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Because I don't know if you knew this, some of you probably do. The new Warp Fusion gift actually does not require 5 charge IDs, so I can get the full benefit for that. Or well, I mean I can't get the W Corp part, but it's actually a fusion gift you can make in solos, which is nice.
그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
그래, 그것이 진지하게 끝났어야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
I love Scarlet Moths. If I don't have Needle and Thread, I can at least have Scarlet Moths.
한대 패야도 되지? 뭐말 안 해도 알아서 잘하고 뭐.
You did a W Corp Heathcliff solo and it's very nice. Yeah, it's like 3 Clash power up, extra charge gain, extra damage. It's definitely worth going for. Also, I don't know if this is like a hot take or not, but I think that you, Heathcliff, is the new best solo ID. I think it would be almost impressive if you lost with him. He has, you know, a built-in Embers. He can't stagger at all if you start with the U-branch gift, which you probably do. He has 2 keywords. He just clashes high and does high damage. Like, you really don't get better than that. He has AoE for Greycoat healing. There's just so much going for him as a solo ID.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 숨었지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
He does fusion gift damage without fusion gifts, yeah. Like, you can get all 6 of the LCE gifts, which just are all, like, good. You can have Drill and Glimpse going on if you want, with good chicken gifts. Everything you could want in a solo he has, except, like, I guess he can't benefit from the Kurakumo gifts because he's not a Kurakumo ID, but, like, you know. The built-in Embers alone is enough to make him top tier. There's a brutality. It's a little late. I can't get maximum brutality, but I'll take what I can get. Warp Express now, showing the charge hat, sure. I wonder if the new cancer is going to force base IDs. I doubt it. The LCE floor has Limbus Company gifts because the IDs that released were Limbus Company IDs. Like, it's not just the base IDs, it works for LCE.
왜 하필 오늘 사람들이 술렁팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 성탄절 장식색으로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게. 왜 하필 오늘
I think forced base ID stuff would be very bad for this game, because it would have to be easy. So it wouldn't actually be fun for anyone. Yeah, if that's what has to happen for him to give base IDs up tie 5s, then like sure, I'll take it. But from a game design standpoint, I think it would be a bad decision for them to force base IDs.
아무리 술렁팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Outside of like a, you know, a story fight, like the duel with Camille in Kanto 7.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데.
And yeah, if they like forced you to level them, I assume they wouldn't. But there's just all sorts of problems with this idea. Am I gonna die here? So I am. Okay. Warp guys are actually threatening, I guess. First reset of the run. We'll see if that happens again. If I die again, I'll use Ego.
왜 하필 오늘
그렇게 깜깜하게 쳐다만 보고 있고
그 중에서도 우리
그런다냐?
숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
그러지. 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
Why did they kill me? They do envy damage and I'm envy fatal, that's why they killed me.
쟤들도 우리도 다들
So let's just hope that some of those don't connect. Hopefully I can actually clash the ones that use envy skills.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
그 시기 해야지. 그런 것이 싹 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아.
알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
놀랐네.
This is a normal guard, right? Yeah, it's not clashable, okay.
이만 찰 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
왜 하필
Oh, he went before me? I didn't realize how slow I was.
그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이
Please don't
작전에
stagger
투입되는
me.
거야?
Okay, well, I guess I'm not attacking this turn.
아이, 777 못하게 뭐하고 있냐? 너희들 자존심이 뭐야?
They're faster again. They had 3 speed.
우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
I'm so used to having just like infinite haste after turn 1, but I don't have those rupture gifts yet. But we full healed there, so we should be totally fine.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
배우니 아무리 손목팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
일대를 다 쓸어버렸어.
우리가 착한 아이였다면
Definitely use more damage though, so I will be making clear mirror as soon as I can. And enhancing Emerald Elytra.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
That was just a normal fight. If I go against like
다 식겠네.
the multi-crack blood bags, I could have an actual issue here.
보자, 싸울 준비.
Finally, Ebony Queen's apple will no longer be 4 pixels. We can hope.
숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
The glow up we needed.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
왜 하필 오늘 사물의 술력팀만
It would be pretty funny if they just did not change the sprite.
맞아, 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 거 없잖아.
성탄절 장식대로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
아, 아이, 놀랐네. 담배 떠차서 힘들 뻔했지.
왜 하필 오늘
이만 지킬 줄 알았어. 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
요, 당연히 그 시기 해야지. 그런 것은 싹 보면 뭘
I also need to refuse the blunt memories. That would help my damage as well. Okay. I still have big damage improvements to get.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이
That's a lot of
생각나네.
envy skills. I'm probably staggering this turn. Let's use all my skill threes.
왜 하필 오늘
Maybe I get some unfocused volley kills.
그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Not even sure if I can trigger unfocused volley. I know this should be. No? Oh, because I have too much charge? No, that's just the indiscriminate. I feel like one of those should have been unfocused volley, but I guess not.
만들라고 했던 것이 이라고 저걸 갈아 마시는 거였나 싶구만. 욕심이 나 놀만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자.
Unless it was and it just killed both targets in like the first 2 coins. Or you know what it is? The enemies had like 2 slots,
세면조
so both attack weight went on the same enemy. That's what happened. Okay. It'll be fun to see the Adnes again and who gets unbreakable coins. Trick question. Everyone gets unbreakable coins.
다들도 생각이 있으면
그중에서도 우리
접한
숙소만 이
것들을
작전에
갖다 내진
투입되는 거야?
않았겠지.
They will never release another enemy that does not have unbreakable coins.
뛰던 것이 생각나네.
왜 하필 오늘 사물의 술력팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
그러지. 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 아, 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아. 아, 아이, 놀랐네. 담배 떠차서 힘들 뻔했지.
왜 하필 오늘
그만 책임져.
아무리 생각해도
빨리 좀 하지.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전을 펼치는 거야.
그런 것이
성탄절
They gave Sasha more unbreakable coins than Cassetti. I didn't actually like notice that, but I guess that's true. He has like one. Ebony Queen's fight is extremely basic. It is meant to be the tutorial.
뭘 하필 오늘
I can't wait for them to just give Rupture Deluge to one of her attacks and make her inflict like plus, way amounts of Rupture, 8x5 on every skill.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 어땠을 텐데, 그치?
First Bakugak boss to actually get weaker on his rerun. I would argue that every Bakugak has been easier than the original release, purely because of Chain Battle.
뭘 하필
But yeah, he like
오늘의 소녀뿐만
actually is fundamentally weaker because of the one passive if you're actually using the La Mancha team against him. Turn the boss into post-cultivation C-Chain. You can probably just one-side that to death. Like, yeah, she has 500 or so health, but, like, we could definitely win against that. We just have to be faster. Okay, so I need the warp charge gifts. I will buy this so that the other charge gifts are, like, available to show up. I want fluorescent lamplight, but I, like, need these warp charge gifts here. It's the only place I can get them, and they just aren't showing up. There they are. Okay. I believe the hat was my floor reward, so I don't need to look for that one. Okay. Fuse, give me a clear mirror. I said, give me clear mirror. And I also want the Bluntstone. How much do I have to give for it? 230, I guess, works. Okay. Did I sell something yet? No. Let's just get a huge power spike. Actually enhance things, actually fuse things. Okay. We should feel much stronger now.
7년조 다 쉽겠네.
보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났을까?
뭘
무엇을
하필
그렇게
오늘
깝깝하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐?
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전을 펼치는 우리가 착한 아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데, 그치?
Ebony Queen is what new people need. The game is so confusing for new people. It does, yeah, I remember. It took me like an embarrassing amount of time to figure out
그만 책임져.
that like the coins was how many hits the skill would do.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이
I don't know like how I didn't figure that out immediately, but I was like halfway through Canto 2 before I realized.
아, 별로 어려울 거 없잖아.
I think the old UI was part of that though. The new UI is definitely better at seeing like skill properties.
뭘 하필 오늘
한 놈만
아무리
찾아가겠다.
소녀뿐만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전을 펼치는 거야?
You never knew what coin power was and you thought it would add more coins to the skill. That would be insane. Imagine like Magic Bullet Otis, but it's a 3-coin skill instead of 1.
우월해지는 것인데
일대를 다 쓸어버려.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술 우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데 그치?
You got to Canto 7 before learning what speed actually was. I played Ruina, so I knew the mechanics that transferred over like that.
그런 것은 쫙 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이
우리가
오잖아.
착한 아이였다면
왕국의 주인아.
Alright, Cassetti. How much of a fight will you put up? I remember back when 10 floors was the maximum. 410 this guy was like as bad as it got. But now we get so many more gifts. I have a feeling this won't be very hard.
조용히 만드는 거야.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술먹지만 그중에서 우리 속도만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Yeah, I noticed that. She was just looking away from him. The funniest nerf to Cassetti was making him shut up. Yeah, that meant his voice lines, and he died in like 3 skills.
이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
No more curses every half second, yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Oh, I get brutality again. A lot of stuff from Ruina definitely does transfer. If you played Ruina, you will be better at Limbus. Are you going to make me pack search for it? It's looking like you're making me pack search for it. Okay. And Investigator Badge has the floor reward. You were hoping Ruina would go on sale for the winter sale. Did it not? I know it did last year. I remember people talking about that. They played it with mods to skip the combat for story.
내가 해낸 건데.
The streamer luck is real. Hey, I've bought so many gifts. Most of the stuff that could be the floor reward is already out of the pool. Oh, but like to be fair, that was still lucky, yes.
왜 하필 오늘
I've taken I think 5 coin power this run, so
속도만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
we got some pretty high rolling skills here.
그러지. 그것은 극작에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아. 놀랐네.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술럭팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에
I hope we get a floor 15 hidden boss when I actually manage to get 5 coin power.
보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이
And I inadvertently got some base and final power as well. I'll check my trials after this. What are we up to?
놀랐네. 담배 던쳐서
We've got...
힘들 뻔했지.
Okay, only 1 base power. I've
이만치 할줄 알았어.
been better than I thought about not taking that.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술럭팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 우리가 착한 아이였다면
Floor 15 Lei Hang. Yeah, we can hope. Assuming he doesn't show up on floor 11. If I get the Lei Hang gift, I'll definitely make more skill 3s for that Wrath Resonance coin power.
놀랐네.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술럭팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
I wonder when they're going to like make the new mirror dungeon,
놀만치 노른 것
because
같은
if
게
it's anything like last
진짜
time,
싸게 치워볼
we won't have MDE for a few
고생들
weeks,
했다.
and I don't know what I'll do. I might just not stream, because like streaming mirror dungeon normal, there's no point to do that. Hopefully it's not very long that we are without mirror dungeon.
저를 믿어주셔서 감사해요.
7년조 다 식겠네.
보자, 싸울 준비는
왜 하필
끝났을까?
사물이 술렁술렁
무엇을 그렇게 깜깜하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐?
정식으로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
Time to become a variety streamer. Boss rush, don't starve together. Oh yeah. You could stream me being bad at Celeste.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술렁팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만
Getting like 90-minute speedrun times.
빠졌을
I'm
텐데.
pretty sure I got like a 59-58 when I like tried speedrunning Celeste for 2 weeks.
빠졌을 텐데. 그치?
Barely sub hour. When are we making that Terraria world? Maybe that's what we'll do when Mirror Dungeon is gone. I'll definitely wait to at least like have the Kanto hype die down before thinking about something like that.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데.
맞아, 그것을 진지하게 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 거 없요. 당연히 그 시기 해야지. 그런 데서 착 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 응?
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술렁팀만
Why do I have 3 fragile? They must have done that. I should only have 2.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 빠졌을 텐데.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들였다.
Okay. Hello, Red Gossipium. I love Fragile, I love more damage. That must not be true, because if that was the case, I would take the glass cannon. And I avoid that thing. Can we talk about how useless energy barrier battery is? When you get staggered, you get a maximum of 7 charge barrier, and that's all it does. That's like 14 shield. What do I still need? I'm getting Investigator Badge. I don't have this. It has never saved you. It's so small, I can't imagine it ever saving anyone. Okay, what am I still missing? Bleed, I need Downpour. Sinking, Poise, Rupture. I don't need Rupture. Charge, I have both Blunt Gifts. I have both of the keywordless ones I care about. Yeah, it's really just Downpour, I think. Maybe some random like tier 3s and stuff. But I usually just focus on the tier 4s and the other gifts come along the way. Yeah, there's something. Buy that, why not? I wish Shadowrun was a tier 3 so you could get it at the start with gift search. It could be fun for a challenge. Maybe. I don't think it would be too difficult. It's just like you take more damage. It's kind of like you don't have bridle. It's obviously not exactly equivalent, but it's similar. I can actually inflict a good amount of bleed with a 4-coin rat skill. And... okay. This... oh, 1 envy resist down? Sure. And 1 gloom resist down? That upgrades so weirdly.
7년조 다 식겠네.
It must be a solo run with an ID that has a guard. I mean, I could go for Shatterbound on like 4 or 5 sometime, and then keep it the whole run on a solo. Maybe I can do that next week even. Maybe, like, next time I'm doing a good solo ID, whenever that gets voted for, I could do the 4 or 5 Shatterbound. I really just don't think it would be that bad, though.
사물이 술렁팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
그래, 그것은 특지하게 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것 없잖아.
Because it's not like you start at 10 fragile. You take most of your damage in a solo on like the first 2 turns, and Shadowbound barely does any fragile on the first 2 turns.
뭘 하필 오니? 아무리 술렁팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
There's 2,900 damage. Yeah, I don't think we're hitting 10,000 unless we get all 4 hidden boss gifts, then we have a chance.
뭘 하필 오니?
단단히 잡고.
우리가 그냥
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게.
됐을 텐데.
Yeah, it's fun to talk about hypotheticals. Theory crafting for games is sometimes more fun than even playing them. Okay. Base power, you know what? I'll take base power, final power. Might as well just go for awful trials at this point. Make things more interesting. Impenetrable Path Shatterbound would be worse. Yeah, probably. Going there at floor 13 or later, once they have
했어요.
no stagger thresholds. Blood Fiends you can at least AoE ego to some extent. But yeah, those are the 2 worst packs for sure.
완수했어요.
I somehow didn't have Midwinter. Oh, and Blue Star Shard is still out there. There's quite a few really good gifts I didn't have yet, I see. I never got Prestige card this run, so I actually am like a bit short on cost. Have to sell like an extra thing just to... Do I even buy at this floor? Or do I want this? Do I care about doing like 10% more damage? I do care about doing like 10% more damage. I think I'm gonna wait on the Blue Star Shard. I can fuse for sinking next floor though and pick it up probably. 85 for insurance. I can sell one of these. Just to make sure things don't go wrong on this fight. Have investigator badge ready.
7년조 다 식겠네. 왜 하필 오늘
이번에는
We got like 700 health on these guys. Oh, I lost the first clash. Okay.
부족한 것들을 갖다 내진 않았겠지.
Might need to stop taking the base and final power.
왜 하필 오늘
이번에는 재미 좀.
사물이 술렁팀만
Although I'm winning that clash by 30, so maybe we're still fine.
그라제 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써.
Did I just like double tails roll or something? I wasn't really looking.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데, 그치?
Any ideas I recommend a solo run with for fun? I really like Princess Rodion.
사물이 술렁팀만
You get to like early floors, you have the 2 support passives that increase your clashable counter, so that's just really strong. And then any ID that can get an AoE skill is fun, of course.
맞았을 텐데, 그치?
How'd they get -0 coin power? I took 5 brutalities, so any minus coin that's 5 or less, which is basically all of them, will be -0.
한 놈만 잡아주겠지.
왜 하필 오늘
일대로 다
What are some other fun solo runs? I mean, I like Chef Ryoshu. I don't really know why. I guess it's just like when you do a bunch of skill 3s on the same target, and you can see them like each doing more damage.
한살 장식 색으로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
And yeah, it's just more,
옛날에
you know,
외부 강사로 뛰던
bleed
적이
IDs that can
생각나네.
benefit from respite.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술렁팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 작전에 투입된 거야?
Did my stream die?
우리가 착한
No.
아이였다면
I had dropped frames there, but I think we're back. I don't think the stream fully died.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데, 그치?
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이
왜 하필
생각나네.
오늘 사물이
Been
술렁팀만
considering starting Ting Tang Honglu. He is my favorite Season 1 ID by a lot. He still has the best support passive in the game, the best general use support passive at least, when you can activate it. 20% damage. It's hard to beat that.
우리가 착한 아이였다면 우리가 착한 아이였다면
It's so hard. I don't like recommending anything when it comes to sharding, because so much of that is just like get what you want,
사물이
and it depends
술렁팀만
what you already have.
그래서 우리 숙소만이 작전에 투입된 거야? 우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데. 우리가 착한 아이였다면 맞았을 텐데.
You're not built for grinding the last days before the shards get halved, yeah.
맞았을 텐데.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
Wrap absolute resonance here.
사물이 술렁팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만이 작전에 투입된 거야?
$384 shards. No, come on. That's like that's like 2 mirror dungeons. If you're actually that close and you actually want him, you can definitely do it.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게
맞았을 텐데.
이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Even just like do 110. No, I'm not going to tell you to do a 10 pull. Oh, that's more final power, and I'll take resilient. We've kinda ended up taking a lot of bad trials here. But that just makes things more fun, doesn't it? Here, I can just get Blue Star Shard by going here. That works. Any hidden bosses? No, they're waiting. They need to wait to get me at their strongest without giving me a chance to get stronger.
정답.
I have never heard that. Passing a check with her, please. Like Christmas fanfare, okay. The run where I take all the worst trials is when 415 Lei Hang actually shows up. I mean, last time I took all the awful trials, I got 415 Virgilius. Turned that into a video. Maybe it could happen again. I did make Downpour, I did not enhance Downpour. So I don't think I need to fuse anything. I guess I could fuse the Burnstone in case I have to use Indicants. Would be a safe thing to have. Okay, I got the Tremor Stone. I swear this thing is not procced like once today. Okay, I just had to call it out and activate it there. Yeah, we're actually not going to have time to enhance and get everything I wanted to. Prestige card just makes such a big difference. Every time I don't get it early, I'm like, it's fine. I normally am like 4 floors at the end.
싸울 준비는 끝났어.
But you can't get much done on these late floors because of inflation.
보이고 그런다냐?
아무리 술록팀만
놈들은
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Yeah, potential thumb IDs. Tremor could be getting stronger.
아, 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
25 by 5 bleed.
왜 하필 오늘 사무리 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
There's almost 4,000 damage, okay.
해야지. 이런 데서 이?
And that's like before I'm fully ramped up.
하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 에? 내가 일하고 시부리고 있는
사무리 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
빠가지 신기해라.
4,500. I think 2 hidden bosses gives us a chance at 10,000.
화끈한 맛이 아주 딱이야.
왜 하필 오늘 사무리 술록팀만
Especially if one of those is Lei Hang for another 2 coin power on my Wrath skill.
턱쪽이 뜨지? 정답.
보자.
자,
there's the jingle again.
무엇을 그렇게
I guess I,
깝깝하게
yeah, just
쳐다만
hadn't
보고
fought
있고 그런다냐?
any abnormality with a check until now.
세 번 다
아무리
That's the thing about going to all of the floors that have exclusive gifts. You end up not fighting very many abnormalities. So whimsical.
성탄절 장식색으로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게. 폭죽 이쁘지?
에따, 팍하고
Turn
터진 거
6?
제법 보는
Okay.
맛이
I mean,
있단게.
I can
나머지도 싸게 싸게
two-turn this boss as
터뜨려야지.
usual here.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술 먹지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
It's funny how, like, Dongbae kills the solos just outright, normally, if they're your boss, but if you just start with, like, 3 or more skill slots, it's a complete pushover.
폭죽 이쁘지?
보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났어.
Damage button.
아무리 술 먹지만
무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐? 그런 놈들 세번 연타했어. 놀만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치어불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Where do we want to go for late floors? I think I'll end with Incorp today. I've been doing a few... Oh my gosh, more final power? Okay, we're committed. Maybe we won't end with Incorp because we're gonna die. I'm going back and forth on this a lot. Hey look, it's Prestige card. Do I go get it on the unfocused battle? I don't know about that one. I also don't really think I need it at this point because what am I buying? The only gift I can think of that I don't have is Prestige card. Is Biovenom Vial? I could go for a special contract. Okay. Well, we have to do one of these. I'm not going to fight Fairy Festival now, I might need to save that. Surely nothing wrong could happen? Okay, we'll go Dawn of Green. Surely nothing bad could happen.
운은 실력과도 연관되어 있죠.
Any hidden boss? No. They continue to evade me. Yeah, not even for a prestige card, I'm just going here. Hey look, it's, oh, I don't have Naughty Plushie, that's something. I don't know if I've ever seen gifts that cost this much. I always get Prestige card. Do I want to do another skill replace? Do I want to have 4 skill 3s and then only one of the others? I think I probably do. I make so much charge. It's probably for the best. can try to make the burnstone again. There we go. Yeah, that's mostly everything I need to enhance. There's a few, like, small benefits. I guess this is good to do. Like, more haste, more charge barrier, more charge gain. I'll do those in the next, like, 2 floors if I have the chance. Let's see. How bad is Dawn of Green today? These, yeah, I'm getting killed turn 1. I'm hopeless. Alright.
생각이 있으면 허접한 것들을 갖다 내진 않았겠지.
Maybe I took a few too many base and final and coin power trials.
왜 하필 오늘 사물의 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
We may have our first on-stream loss today. I have 62 bleed.
인자사 머리 쓸 것도
Good thing I actually have the bleed reduction gift.
뭐 명예롭게 잊어버려.
왜 하필 오늘
더 부르면
사물의
그만이지.
술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
I don't think this floor will be impossible.
별로 어려울 거
I'll need a better turn 1. Your jolliness is unmatched. Yeah.
그런 것이니?
I didn't realize they had that much bleed. I think I got unlucky. I need like the big guy to use his guard or his skill 1 or something.
혹시 모른 게 한번
Because they
살려줄 수
kind of
있는지나
did
물어보고
maximum bleed on me there.
싸울 준비는 끝났을까?
Like, yeah, this is
그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만
inflict
보고
bleed
있고
by
그런다냐?
bleed on target. That must have happened.
그지, 세 번이면 다 쓸거구만.
If target has 7 plus bleed, reuse this coin. Maybe that didn't happen because that would quadruple my bleed. That's an insane move. I never read this thing fully. Okay, neutral.
왜 하필 오늘
There we go. Winning a first clash, this is a much better start.
작전에 투입되는 거야?
이제 그것은 글자게 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
You want to fight a midnight ordeal? Maybe someday. I mean, maybe even soon.
인자사 머리 쓸 것도 더.
There's like no way it lives up
뭐 명예롭게.
to the actual midnight ordeals from LobCorp, but it could still be fun. Okay, if I win both of these clashes, I'm in a great spot.
하필 오늘 사물의 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Green midnight where there's a time limit. Yeah, put like a true time limit on the turns. Like that one abnormality from Hakma's floor.
그런 것이니? 쫙 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 에? 옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던
I want to heal, but I don't want to take a favored clash. I think it's worth trying to heal.
왜 하필 오늘 사물의 술록팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
We win those. Yeah, the Blood Fiends pack is so much worse than this one. Because you would think they're similar. It's like, oh, they're both unfocused battles against enemies that inflict bleed. But the Blood Fiends gain skill slots, and they join the battle already having 2 skill slots after you kill the first ones. These guys, things get under control way faster because you're only ever up against 6 total skill slots. That almost just killed me from full health. I still think we have Investigator Badge unactivated, which is
얼마나
nice.
쳐맞았는지 꼬라지가 그 모양 꼴이 있네.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 소용없지만 그 중에서도
Greycoat, as always, proving itself to be the best tier 2 gift. I guess the best tier 2 non-theme pack specific gift for solos is probably Greycoat. And that's quite a bit of specifications there, but there's a lot of good gifts that I have to exclude to make such a claim.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네. 한 놈만
왜
쳐봤어.
하필 오늘
And so now I can clash everything.
그 중에서도 우리 부처만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야? 저기 있으세?
How many enemies are even in this pack? Is it like 24?
우리 새끼들 말하려고 했던 것이 이라고 저걸 갈아 마시는 거였나 싶구만.
I don't think it's the full 40 from the actual event fight. Quadruple tails roll on 35 sanity. What's the chance of that?
저기 있으세?
0.15 to the power of 4
몰랐네.
times 100. That was a 0.05% chance that we got there.
할 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 소용없지만
That is as unlikely as getting all 4 hidden bosses in the same run. You know, approximately, to the nearest half a percentage. Granted, I've had a lot more chances to hit 4 tails in a row on 35 sanity than to, you know, do full MDE runs. It's still interesting to think about the chances.
저기 있으세?
Okay.
옛날에
Yeah, it is
외부
24
강사로
enemies.
뛰던
I'm
것이
surprised I
생각나네.
remembered that.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 소용없지만 그 중에서도 우리
So I believe I have 2 floors left. In the interest of making sure a floor 15 hidden boss is possible, I'm going to do a pretty easy floor here on floor 14. I think I'll go to crabs. If I'm feeling unsafe about it, I can do what's it? I can do Fairy Festival on 415 if I want to, you know, still win. So let's look for crabs here. I could also do Bridal of Infinity. I'll just do Bridal of Infinity. I would hate to do 3 more refreshes and not have crabs show up. Still no hidden boss here. None.
해냈다.
I'll just quickly refresh. I don't think there is much of anything here. Maybe blunt gifts I've forgotten about. No. This technically does something. It's like 3 defense level down. But I would rather enhance some things. It would be nice if solos could benefit from more of those gifts, yeah, the slash pierce and blunt ones. But I think it was like kind of intentionally done to spread out who gets affected by those, and since the memories affect 1 and 2, they made the other ones affect different people. I want to... I can't easily heal. Yeah, I can. I don't need this money later. We're at the end of the run. Just make turn 1 more consistent. If I'm able to clash at all here. Which, I don't know, I kinda did take a lot of base and final power.
보자, 싸울 준비는
Nah,
끝났을까?
this guy I can still be favored against with minus coins.
쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐?
사물이 술렁튀만
I missed my heads rolls, even though I healed. Do I not hit embers though? No, I did embers.
아이고 아그들아.
We'll see, I'm probably dead.
얼마나 처맞았는지 꼬라지가 그 모양.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이
Especially if
술렁튀만 그중에서도
I just lose the
우리
clash.
숙소만이
Yeah, I'm
삭제된 거야?
definitely dead
원래
there.
말이야. 뒤질 만한 상황이면 뒤져버려야지. 될수 없이야. 혹시 모른 게 한번 살려줄 수 있는지나 물어보고. 보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났어.
Here we go, one of them guarding turn 1.
무엇을 그렇게 깜깜하게
This is an unwinnable clash? Why did it say favored?
세 번은 탔어 이거구만.
I'm used to the prediction being wrong in the other direction. It'll say like neutral, but then I have an unaccounted for like 1 or 2 power up from
얼마나
gifts.
처맞았는지.
Some like combat start gifts doesn't get counted. I'm actually quite surprised by that.
왜 하필
Negative
오늘
coin moment?
사물이
I mean,
술렁튀만
maybe?
그중에서도 우리 숙소만이 삭제를 투입된
I think the most recent update said that they would like fix how
가재.
0 coin power works on the prediction, and it might have actually broken it. They mentioned something about like paralyze, I believe.
이요, 당연히 거시기 해야지. 그런 것은 착 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 에?
We're hoping to heal and not activate embers here.
그중에서도 우리 숙소만이 삭제를 투입되는 거야?
That should be enough. Or, not embers, investigator badge. I activated embers turn 1. At least I think I did. If I didn't, that's better. But I'm pretty sure I did.
우리를 아주 박살내버렸시야. 화끈한 맛이 아주 딱이야.
Yeah, I think we're losing a revive here. Unless we get lucky.
그중에서도 우리 숙소만이 삭제를 투입되는 거야?
It's an important clash to win.
속 이쁘지?
Good. We won everything, so as long as this doesn't like double heads roll. Get double heads rolled. We still lived, barely.
간당간당하다. 이것이 여차하면 금방 걸로 가겠어야.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 소력팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 하겠다는 거야?
You expected the reindeer to have sanity loss mechanics since their whole thing is the constant headaches. That's what the self-syncing is. Like, my passive gives me self-syncing, and I think Clash losing with most of my skills is self-syncing.
좀 이쁘지?
And then if you do like the half-charge thing, then you gain syncing when you gain the additional charge. So they do have some amount of self-sanity loss. Reindeer Ishmael had her awful uptight 3 passive that got changed.
좀 이쁘지? 한절 장식 색으로 알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네. 한 놈만 잡아주기라 했더니 일대를 다 쓸어버렸던 놈이 있었지.
뭘 하필 오늘
Honglu is the only one without it. I think he also had a bit of self-syncing.
숙소만 이
It's definitely less than Rodion.
알록달록하게 찢어줄게.
Yeah, he gains 10 syncing to go up to 10 charge count with his skill 2, if he has between 5 and 9. So he has a little bit. Arcorp-ish was my first 3-star, excluding Blade Lineage Song, because he was free. And I too loved killing my teammates as a new player. Killing my Warp Dawn specifically, because she was blunt Wrath Fatal. And you know that that's a Mind Whip magnet.
확 식어버리구만. 싸울 생각도 없는 놈한테 칼대는 건 재미가 없는데. 일인 게 하기는 하겠다마는.
뭘 하필 오늘 아무리 소력팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 하겠다는 거야?
I think on launch, Arcorp Ishmael was my favorite ID. They're my favorite one that I got early,
착한 아이였다면
but then it became Tang Tang Honglu as my favorite launch ID when things changed and I learned more about the game.
일인 게 하기는
뭘 하필
하겠다마는.
오늘 아무리 소력팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 하겠다는 거야?
I have no charge. But that won't stop me from killing you. Yeah, back when 100 damage was like an unheard of amount. It was only like quick suppression, rip space, and mind whip that could easily reach 100 damage. Alright.
아야, 거기서 그러고
15,000 health, I can definitely just attack you.
힘이 안 된 게 머리를 쓸란 것인 게. 그 시기 안 하면 안 되겠지? 에?
I think we need full resonance here. I do slightly more damage to that part for some reason. Let's do that and actually get a little bit of charge for the last one, I think.
아무리 소력팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 하겠다는 거야?
48 to 48. Good thing I had that resonance, or I would have lost that clash. Every offense level matters in Mirror Dungeon Extreme. It always surprises me. The numbers end up in like the 40s, 50s, even 60s, but it's still down to the single offense level from like that one bleed gift. It makes the difference. I only gained 4 charge from that, so this was not a charged Mind Whip.
이쁘지?
So that did like a third of his health, so 2 more turns should get him.
될 뻔했잖아. 이만 찰 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
Oh, those are weak. Wow. Just clash everything.
언니. 아무리 소용없지만 그 중에서도 우리 스포만 이 작전을 펼치는 거야?
Oh, he's actually taking a lot more damage because of Fragile counteracting some of his 10 protection, I guess. I could have all-in and killed him this turn. He still might die even, actually. Yeah, okay. We love Downpour plus Melted Eyeball plus Spell.
싸게 취업을 거둬.
So much more damage on the second turn of a fight. Alright, floor 15. I will not take more base power. Give me my resilient plus clash power. Maximum adversity. Where do we go? I kind of want to go to Incorp, but I am pretty sure I would lose. If I want to win, I go to Fairy Festival. How much do we want to win? Do we just say the fun comes in the 415 hidden boss? We're going to say that. 415 lay hang right here. And of course, I actually mean right here. Okay. We got one. We get the fun RNG of Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby here. One of these is very easy. The other one is, you know, not the hardest thing in the world. We got the hard one. So I can't do anything turn 1 besides activate Embers. His evade rolls 55, and his clashable counter rolls 53. This is almost beatable. If I had like 4 less base power. Just like, let me double check, this is worse, yeah. Checking everything here, nothing stands any chance. Could maybe Morris Tatis to do something, because he is level 123 to my 83. But let's just see how this goes. I will not clash. I'm hoping the Downpour Melted Eyeball is enough. 24 offense level down. Surely I can clash now. I guess that's split between his 2 parts. If I win the first clash, the other ones will become much more favorable because of sinking. They would be, like, guaranteed, actually. Quote-unquote guaranteed. I want the evade to go on the second one. Let's see.
뭘 하필 오늘
Heads roll is not good. He's on minus 28 and he gets 2 heads in a row. Like, okay. $46 evade. I'm going to have to offset that. Jeez. I think we die here. Like through investigator badge. Yeah. Okay.
원래 말이야.
We have a boss on our hands.
해야지. 될수 없이야. 혹시 모른 게 한번 살려줄 수 있는지나 물어보고
I could technically just one-side him on the second turn. That is an option.
싸울 생각도 없는 것만 하면 되지 않을까?
Because I could target the evade and then offset it. I would put him to minus 45 sanity. But I took so much base power that I think he would just kill me through that.
어쩌을까?
We can test though. We got the right lineup to try it.
왜 하필 오늘
We sink him, we full heal.
그중에서도 우리 숙소만
Let's see how much damage we take.
거야?
Too much. Although I guess, okay, I don't fully die, I just lose investigator badge, right? I should live this. I mean, it's something.
당당하다.
I might need to use an ego to become more resistant to lust. I cannot do that, okay. Actually, none of my egos would be better at all for resistances. But I can clash you now. Second slot on the evade, so I want second slot to clash last. So let's do that.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술럭팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 투입되는 거야?
낮에 그것은 극작에
Should get the full heal here.
별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
I'm just worried about the bus. The bus might just one-shot me. And I used both my revives already.
그런 것은 딱 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 응?
Let's find out. Okay, Envy. I can become more Envy resistant at least. This whole run has been egoless, but that's not really the point of it. I will still use an ego here.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술럭팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만
Because this thing would just one-shot me, I'm pretty sure.
그래도 언제나 추월할 수는 없으니까.
Yeah, he just hits you with a bus. Let's see.
이쁘지?
I might have lived that without ego. I probably would have. I don't think it would have done, you know, more than double.
이번에는 재미 좀 본다. 자들 저 생각이 있으면 허접한 것들을 갖다 내진 않았겠지. 아니냐?
Yeah, this is still an egoless run in spirit.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술럭팀만 그중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전을 투입되는 거야?
Actually, wait a second. I take more damage to his other skills now.
이쁘지?
I should be able to clash them all though.
속 이쁘지?
think we win next turn. Not too bad. It's so nice that this guy doesn't have panic reset. Just stays at minus 45. Okay, that heads roll killed me. I just had to say something.
뒤질 만한 상황이면 뒤져봐야지. 될수 없이야.
Game just had to punish me for using an ego. I won't do it this time.
안 된다 그러면 안녕해야지.
We got 5%ed.
뭘 하필
싸울
오늘
생각도 없는 놈한테
아무리 술먹팀만 그 중에서도 우리
일인 게 하기는 하겠다마는 어찌했을까? 뭔 해도 않는 객기를 부리고 있어.
뭘 하필 오늘 아무리 술먹팀만
무시하지 말고
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에
I don't know if I
투입한 거야?
full healed there. Hopefully I don't die. Because it was pretty close last time. A Karma, my farm empties reference? Yeah. Don't kill me. Okay.
사탕을 주면
And
당당하다.
now evade on third slot.
금방 걸로 가겠어요.
But my third slot has my healing. That's annoying. I don't think I outroll that. I guess we'll see.
뭘 하필 오늘 아무리 술먹팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Maybe I just have enough health and don't need the gray coat healing.
그래, 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지.
He's only hitting me with like 3 coins after all.
요, 당연히 거시기 해야지. 그런 것은 착 보면
Yeah, I
그렇지
do
않은
not outroll that.
느낌이 오잖아. 네?
That was broken, so it doesn't do much damage. And then, yeah, we're fine. Okay.
인자사 머리 쓸 것도
I
없게
don't have
갖다
a skill
놓고
1 to heal here, though.
썰자 쳐도
Okay, well that will
그만이야.
definitely kill me, right? Actually, if it tails rolls and does 130, and I heal first with lithograph, maybe we live? I can even throw in a guard.
뭘 하필 오늘
That should give me...
아무리 술먹팀만
I don't think I have the slash tier 4 to this Visword for 1 more protection. If it's close, then I lost because I didn't get that gift. But I should live this. 180.
속 이쁘지?
It's only a 23 roll. How much damage could it possibly do? Yeah, 161.
아이고 아그들아.
Now I desperately need healing.
얼마나 처맞았는지 도라지 같은 모양 보이네.
Let's do that. Okay.
뭘 하필 오늘 아무리 술먹팀만
We should win this time.
숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는
I
거야?
would have to get like 5% it again. And I didn't make myself more fatal this time, so I think even that won't kill me.
속 이쁘지?
I guess I could get 1 in 400 if he gets double heads rolls.
속 이쁘지? 속 이쁘지?
No heads rolls? Okay. And we should win this turn if I just go all in
근데 배
on
아프지?
this
말안
skill
해도
slot.
알아서 잘하구만.
뭘 하필 오늘 아무리 소용없지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Yeah, 16,000 damage. Get
너
the
같은 게
screenshot of that.
시합을 거들어 가자. 고생들이었다.
Reindeer Rodion, best ID in the game? Circle, arrow, exclamation point? And now I get the luxury of like an extra 2,000 cost from fighting a hidden boss. So I can freely upgrade all this stuff that's been sitting around unupgraded. We're so back, and now it's the risk you take when you go to crabs on floor 15. Now this is going to feel pretty underwhelming, I feel like. But who knows, I've been wrong before about the relative difficulties of fights. Just making sure nothing I need to get emergency-wise. Yeah, I guess I should sell and heal. I probably should have fused this Sword since I talked about it last fight, but I doubt that's going to be the difference maker between a win and a loss. Oh yeah, it's not crabs, it's Fairy Festival. 438 predicted damage, and I'm not even Lust Fatal. We've got some neutrals in here. Hopefully I win one of those for Clear Mirror. Okay, I got staggered by the first attack. I did not realize I was slower. Not expecting to live the first turn anyways. Just try to clash all the things doing the most damage to me.
왜 하필 오늘 사물이 술럭팀만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
How did you start with 2 slots? That's just a quirk of this floor that makes it really good for solos. You just start with 2 slots in this fight because it was like code taken from the Valpurgis fight where you have the buff that gives you an extra skill slot, I am assuming is the reason why.
보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아요.
So we activated Investigator Badge. But yeah, starting with 2 slots, and it's just not a hard boss. This is, in my opinion, the easiest pack for a floor 15 solo. Okay, I kinda need to win some clashes here. They're all favored.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
Get enough syncing on the boss to have Blue Star Shard active is good. 3 power down. Oh, I forgot that I can actually like kill those guys. I should have sent my healing at the boss.
야금은 그게 별 수가 없는 것이죠. 근데 어땠냐? 손바닥이 찌릿찌릿해? 급은 좀 맞아 보이던데?
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술록지만 그 중에서도 우리
I ended up full health anyway, though. I'm not quite sure how that happened, to be honest. It's probably the candy gift. I know that healed you somehow. Don't kill me.
속 이쁘지?
Yeah, the 70% damage resistance on this boss can be annoying, but they just like keep attacking their minions, which I kill before they get to actually attack them, so it's a very easy fight.
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술록지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 탑들을 필수는 거야? 속쪽이 속쪽이
And it seems like I was right early on, and I predicted this one would take a while. This skill 3 animation is slow enough that even with minimal resetting, this is going pretty close to the 3-hour mark.
아, 아이, 놀랐네. 안 됐다 차서. 손댈 뻔했잖아. 이만치 할 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
왜 하필 오늘 아무리 술록지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 탑들을 필수는 거야?
Animation that takes 10 years, yeah.
속쪽이 이쁘지?
There's 5,000 damage. I don't remember the actual highest that we hit earlier in the run, but 5,000 is a decent number. Maybe if I actually got the full heads rolls on one of these. It really is true what they say. Any sanity less than 45 just makes it a 50-50.
아, 아이, 놀랐네. 안 됐다 차서. 손댈 뻔했잖아. 이만치 할 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
Even 45s, it's 50-50 sometimes, yeah.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 탑들을 필수는 거야?
Oh, I actually got unfocused volley there. We landed one hit on the main boss while killing the minion. Let's go. Actually charged. Can we get all heads rolls? We can, but one of the minions was alive, so that was like 70% reduced damage, I'm pretty sure.
속쪽이 이쁘지?
I think that should have done more. Yeah, one of them was alive.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던
Too much damage to die to an uncharged, or too much health for one uncharged mind whip to kill.
일대를 다 쓸어버렸구만 그치?
Hey, I guess we can take a final look at our trials. We beat Virgilius on 415 with 7 coin power and a combined 11 base and final power. Let's try this. We might win here. It depends on if I can kill these guys.
그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
It's 2 dead.
좀 이쁘지?
If this one dies, then I think we can kill. Tails roll, I think it lives. Yeah, so we're doing way less damage because of that one tails roll.
속 이쁘지?
Just one more turn of this though.
속 이쁘지? 이쁘지?
아,
I see no world where this does not kill.
말 안 해도 알아서 잘하구만.
뭘 하필 오늘 아무리 술렸지만 그 중에서도 우리 숙소만 이 작전에 투입되는 거야?
And there we go.
널만
Reindeer, Rodion, floor 15, Egoless, Max Adversity, Awful Trials, solo.
오, 생각보다 빨리 끝났는데? 너희들 아직 안 피곤하지? 얼른 복귀하면 살짝 식은 건 다시 데워 먹으면 되니까. 얼른 돌아가자.
Thank you to everyone that showed up today. I hope you have a good New Year's. And, you know, a late Merry Christmas. Join the Discord if you want stream notifications or to vote on polls for who I solo with, or just to tell me who to solo with and I'll put them on the poll. And I'll see you all later. Have a nice rest of your day.